Hey, what's up, Peace? So I'm gonna try to let's not try. I'm going to do make this vanilla extract, homemade vanilla. Um, my cousin Larry, he used to always make vanilla every year at some point in the year, and then you know what I'm saying tease me about it, etc. And then you bring me a big old bottle. And he used bourbon, and the last batch he made, he had like a gazillion beans in there, and it was in a big, very old Barton plastic bottle. I had it for a long time, years, and he passed 2 years ago. And so I was just gonna keep it, never use it. Then I said, he wouldn't have liked that. So I opened it up, and it still tastes like very old bourbon, very old Barton bourbon. It's strong as hell. I think I light a fire with it. So uh, I kept it. I strained it, and I kept it. But I decided to order me some vanilla beans, and I'm gonna do this. So let's see what we got here. And I always do way too much. I order these big old I got these big old jars from IKEA, which are hot as hell. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that. I was trying to sterilize them, but that big old jar is way too big. Try to make some bourbon with. I'm not using vodka. I'm gonna use Everclear. Uh, so and it's a glass, obviously, and so it's 95%, 190 proof, 95% alcohol. They want you to use something at least 80 proof, so it'll work. I did buy some rain vodka just in case. I should think I was gonna use both of them. I got a lot of beans anyway, so but so one's 82 proof, the other is 90 proof. So yeah. So roughly the recipe is 6 vanillas per every cup of alcohol. Uh, so each one of these is three cups, a little bit more than three, but roughly 3 cups. So each one should get a 6 to 18, 18 vanilla beans. So let's see what we got. Vanilla beans from where's from? Native Vanilla. The bag smells great too. Oh yeah. This is 25 here. Let's do that. 25 beans on this one. I don't know if I got. I was gonna say, I don't know if I got enough beans. I did. And this is a quarter pound here. That's a quarter pound of beans there. So that should be enough. And they come in. Smells so good. They come in different classes. One's class A and one's class B. I know these are less than. These are 25 beans. These are class A. But they say it's not good for vanilla extract. It's better for cooking. It's just it's a better bean, so it's better quality. So I'm gonna open those last because I need them. I know I need roughly 18 for each one of these. So if I got 36 at least here, then I'll just use these, and then whatever I don't have after I split these, then I'll just fill in with these. So we'll work with that. Let me get a plate. All right. Just open. They say you can use a really cheap vodka. for this. So I didn't go the cheapest, but I didn't go Amsterdam either, or whatever vodka used to be back in the day. I ain't drunk. I don't know. I ain't been an alcohol drinker that much for a long time, so I couldn't even tell you. Let's see what this tastes like. Let's see what we got. I don't know. Everclear is something you probably supposed to put in a Molotov cocktail or something. I didn't think you were supposed to drink this stuff, honestly. You don't even smell like, it's so strong, it don't even smell like alcohol. Woo! Whew. Yeah, that's the reason why I don't drink that much. That's over. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. This is vodka. That tastes like vodka. I mean, it smells like vodka. Shit's wrong too. Alright. Milton, no. Your boy's not a drinker. Not anymore. Used to be, but not about that life no more. So, yeah. Alright. Let's see here. Open. Again, these are the Class B. Quarter pound here from Native Vanilla. And let's see. Hopefully I got 36 in here. Ooh, that smells fantastic though. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Alright, so we got 18 there. So it's one bottle at least. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18, 20. So it's 40 of them all together. So each bottle have 40 in there. I mean, each bottle have 20. All right, so what I'm going to do is split them. Give them a slight scrape, you know what I'm saying? And then they're going straight in. So we get some splitting action cracking. Split. Okay. I thought I split it. Let's see. Let's try this one. Oh, yeah. There it goes. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That smells fantastic. All right. This one will scrape a little bit. Oh, wow. Straight. I recommend probably splitting them, laying them flat, unless you can kind of, you know, specialist at that, which I am not, obviously. These the vanilla beans are just coming out of there. I don't know if you can see them just pulling at the bottom or not, but that's just with 2 beans. Wow. All right. And yeah, I mean, I always wanted to do this. I just never did before because, like I said, my cousin used to always do it. So, a couple years he did it. He made some great vanilla, man. And I really wasn't the type to be buying vanilla beans and researching it all and all that type of stuff. I thought, what I'm saying, it was kind of like I always buy vanilla from the store. You know what I'm saying? Is what it is. Um, and then I always had big bottles from him, which are always great. Uh, I think this last time he just tried the bourbon because he just wanted to try bourbon. Normally he made them out of vodka. They was once they cured, they were never that strong like that. But sometimes it's one of those things. It's like for one, vanilla is high as it's one of the highest things you can possibly purchase right now. So that's one thing. So it's I don't mind making my own. Concerning the price of good vanilla right now, but the main thing is just trying something different, and reminds me of him. You know what I'm saying? You miss your peoples and all that good stuff, and it's just like you just don't never know what's gonna happen day to day. You don't know what you're gonna go through. You don't know if you're gonna wake up or not. You know what I'm saying? But at least you can just remind yourself. Sometimes just remind you of just your people. You know what I mean? The loved ones that you lost, your friends, and all that good stuff. And when you can, just kind of do something that reminds you of them. They would. You know, I would like to think he would probably do the same thing. Um, if it was something that I would do, I couldn't think of what it would possibly be. But just sorry, try to cut somebody out or something. Go cut somebody out. And Larry wasn't even the type of dude, man. But this is just something. We'd always compete about growing the largest tomatoes and every summer, and who have the biggest garden and all that type of stuff. He always did. It was we never no competition for real after a while, but we just loved it. You know what I'm saying? It was just our little thing that we did, just to talk smack to each other for the most part. Shoot. So yeah. But I tell you what, these are some good vanilla beans. They are full. They are full of the seeds for sure. They smell fantastic. So they're nice and oily. I mean, they're not, you know, overly slippery oily, thank God, but um, definitely high quality. From Native Vanilla, the website, they had the best price, um, and they do good things for the communities in the countries and everything they get the vanilla beans from, according to their website, that is. So that's why I figured, I chose them. There's a few different places you can go out there uh, to get vanilla beans, but just based off of their website and just what they explained, it, the way they help and give back to the communities, where they get the beans from, and offer jobs and or provide jobs, shall I say. So it was a win-win, in my opinion. So yeah. Uh, Okay. So, the boy didn't measure this out at all. There's probably another reason why I don't do this type of stuff. Right. So, obviously, as you add um, stuff into a jar, it fills space, therefore expanding the liquids up, and Yeah, so we got that problem. I'll backfill, make sure everything's covered up though. So yeah, so it should be a pretty interesting next 8 months, 6 to 8 months, as this cures and does what it's supposed to do. But yeah, everybody, according to all the websites, all use vodka. It says the best. I was at a liquor store looking for something, so I was like, well, I can get vodka. And they was like, get the cheap stuff, get the cheap stuff, get the cheap stuff. Yeah, I've drank cheap vodka before, and it just tastes horrible. And they always say you don't want to cook with a wine that you wouldn't want to drink as well. So, considering I don't want to drink no horrible vodka ever again in my life, I figured I would make my vanilla with no horrible vodka. I don't know what this stuff even tastes like or whatever, but it had a pretty good rating, I guess. Everclear has a higher alcohol content, so I figured that'd be perfect as well. So it's kind of and the smell is neutral. The taste is very neutral, strong, but neutral doesn't have an alcohol taste at all. Then you can probably pretty much make anything you want to make with Everclear, really. Probably makes a great extract with fruits. Probably making good lemon, what they call it, limoncello, whatever. They probably make a pretty good with that too. So I might give it a shot. Since I got those jars from IKEA, I might give it a shot too. This thing is gonna be split 100 different ways. I hope y'all probably will fast forward through the majority of this. But you probably can't see anything I'm doing. Let me move this right here. It's a little bit better there. My jukes are out the way. Let's see. There we go. I'm impatient, so that's one big problem. Alright. Alright. So we got all 20 in there. That should be 20. Make sure. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. Yep, there's 21 in there. So little funnel. No, it's not that funnel. It's a protein funnel. Do I have another funnel? Yeah. Funnel I'll use for anything else? No. Another thing, people, you can make YouTube videos, you should be prepared. Definitely. Don't be like me and don't be prepared. Always be prepared. Alright, so I'm going to top this off. Back with what I poured out earlier. Alright. For the most part, that's what it. So the beans should always remain covered. A little bit more there. Alright. Alright. There's that. We'll put this in a dark place, and you can see it's already turning colors. Or maybe you can't see. But it's already starting to darken a little bit. Again, this is the Everclear I'm using right here. We'll see how that goes. Get down, get down. Get down. Get down. One big head in there. There you go. Yeah, you got tip it. Yeah. All right. So put them under the cabinet. It won't fit under that cabinet. I don't feel like the compost. Door in place. There's one down, and we're going to get this other one going. So, I want some paper towel. Alright. Whew. Alright, so, learn from our last problem, our old mistake. We'll pour some of this out. Alright, so this vodka is a Wheatley vodka. I'm not sure familiar with it all, but the main reason why I got it is because it's 82 proof. And the other ones is 80 proof. So I wanted something a little bit more stronger. See if that, gives it more of a neutral profile, I guess you can call it. And go from my really should use a cutting board for this, because that will make this process a lot easier. See, I learned from my mistakes real quick. Wish I did my whole life. All right, so I'll put that right there. Slide this right here. Okay. Bottom right there. Just gonna slide these. There we go. Yeah. Alright. Now, obviously, I put 21 in the other one by mistake. So this was gonna be a little one short. It's always faster the second time. It's like when you go somewhere, a long trip, going may seem like forever. When you head it back, you get back in no time. Alright. I'm mainly making this content, doing this because my other cousin Greg, he's not doing all right. He's not doing too good right now. But last time we was talking, I was telling him, you always tell people stuff you want to do. Shit. You always tell people stuff you want to do. Hey man, I want to do this, or I want to do that, I want to do the other. And he'd be like, yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do the other, And just talking about, hey, I think I should start making more YouTube content, and this and another, blah, blah. And he'd be like, man, yeah, you definitely need to. You know what I mean? It's always positive, all type of stuff, And, somebody's telling you something like that, so you tell yourself, and you say to them, you're right, I'm going to do it. Days go by, weeks go by, things change, you know what I'm saying? He has some things he wanted to start doing, but, your schedule ain't always, it always, the schedule it's gonna be the schedule that plays out. Sometimes your schedule, is interrupted by different things. And so some things he wanted to do, he didn't get a chance to do as of yet. And it's so crazy, like some of the little basic stuff, that I'm talking about doing, just making content for a YouTube video, that's basic, man. And we do so many things all the time. It's basic just to say, yeah, I need to start putting stuff on YouTube or whatever. And just, just to share, just to share you different things you do. And so I'll never be YouTube type of person where it's a job, because then it's boring. It's a work at that point. I'll never have no monetized site unless, I mean, it's not my, whatever. But if it happens, it happens. It's not a goal, should I say that? I doubt if plenty of people follow me too much, I'm probably gonna say something piss a lot of people off real quick, and they'll be like, "No, they can't stand that guy. He's horrible." So there's that. But a lot of times you gotta think, you know what I'm saying? You have so many opportunities in life just to be blessed. You know what I'm saying? And every day you wake up, you're blessed. Every day that you can get out of bed on your own, uh, you know, 2 feet. You know, every time you can push your arms down, push your body up, you blessed. And me talking about, yeah, cuz I need to start making more YouTube videos and this and the other, and doing a million and one different things, that I should probably make a video for, and just don't, is really me not even understanding how blessed I even am. You know what I'm saying? And just saying, uh, he can't do the things he want to do right now as of right now. Thank God he's still alive and everything. You know what I'm saying? But your health is just it's a trick bag. You don't never know what you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. So yeah, so I'm making a video about making vanilla, right? Uh, there's that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't put a workout video out in a minute. You know what I'm saying? At the gym, even though I go to the gym 5 days a week. I just kind of, since COVID hit and everything, the gym closed down, and then our gym completely closed down. The YMCA, in our side of town, we live in a low income side of town, so I guess they didn't feel the need, or they couldn't afford it, or whatever. I don't know, but it completely shut down, and that was such a, to me, I think it was it's such a blind spot or a negative spot on our community to lose something like the YMCA, because your kids can go to the YMCA, which they can work out. It's a full family thing, the teams and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I never thought I'd see a day where the YMCA would leave a low income area without any options. Then granted, we still got a gym right down the street from YMCA, True Fitness, which we go to. It's only $9 a month. It's not bad at all, for real. But you can't take your kid with you. You know what I'm saying? So you have that, that dilemma. They don't have the same type of community programs like you get from the YMCA. You know what I'm saying? So you have that dilemma, and so it's just one of those things. It's kind of like it sucks that you live in a time where that would even happen. I grew up, YMCA was always in the community, whether it was the good part of town. We lived out there in a decent little area, or we lived in the West End in the poor area. The YMCA was always a fixture in the community. A place for kids to go, and just a safe place. A good place. My first little job was the YMCA. It's how I earned my membership. Parents couldn't afford it. But the dude got tired of, the main manager got tired of me and my homies, basically just being hoodlums. Not hoodlums, we wasn't rough, but just doing stuff we shouldn't have been doing on their property. And so every time, we exhaust our little guest passes, we kind of refused just to leave. And so he said, you know what, y'all wanna come and swim and play basketball and all that stuff, and y'all can't afford no membership. So y'all go ahead and clean up the gym for us, and clean up the locker rooms, all that stuff, and you earn your membership. And we was in middle school at that time. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we did. My boy Don, Gary, we cleaned up the gyms, all that type of stuff. Man, we learned how to swim, how to dive, scuba, everything. You know what I'm saying? It was just a great experience. So growing up, I just figured that's what the Y was always like. I always loved the Y for those reasons. And it just really pissed me off that they did that. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. Nothing I can do about that. I wrote him. I let him know how I felt about the situation. They told me I can go to any other YMCA, which we had a city pass, so I mean it was cool. I could go to any other YMCA, but they just not around my area, so it was wasting my money. So yeah, so that's why I've made any workout videos. Go 5 days a week, go True Fit. It's cool. It's a big gym. They got a lot of equipment, etc. So it's cool and everything, but it's just it's just not in that. I just go to work out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really. No, it's not that I'm not comfortable there or nothing, but I just work out when I'm there. It's not the same. So it is what it is on that behalf. Plus, with the COVID thing, I work out in gloves and mask and the blue gloves and full sweatshirt, legs completely covered, arms covered. I don't even, really have time to even be fooling with the phone and all that type of stuff. I have to even worry about trying to take a video or a picture and all that type of stuff because I'm just trying to get in there, get in, and go. Because I ain't trying to get caught up in no drama. Mess around with this COVID situation. So, what I'm saying? I don't even understand people be working out without no gloves, no mask. Well, they got masks on, they got that mask on. But they ain't got no gloves on and t-shirts and stuff like that. I just be like, man, I can't do it. I ain't judge nobody though. You know what I'm saying? Do you? But it just ain't for me. Alright, so we got that bottle full. The vodka bottle's full now. Cool. Alright. Tap it down a little bit. We go ahead and top it back off. Alright, it's topped off. Let's put the top on. Alright. So got 2 bottles down. Got the homemade vodka action. Bang. One with the Everclear. That was the Wheatley vodka. I mean, I don't know if y'all know this, but now this is like anywhere from 6 months to 8 months, even to a year process. So, but we gotta shake them. We gotta shake them every week, something like that, and so they can, just to shake up the settlements, etc. So, I do that. But yeah, that's that. Hey, thanks for watching. Have a few minutes you did watch or whatever. Y'all have a great day. Later.